All right, we are out here at 4955 South Inca Drive in Englewood, taking a look at the main sewer line. Homeowners had some continued issues with some backups and just kind of wanted to take a look at this sewer line. When I got here originally, access is in the basement through a pulled toilet. The shower indicated that they had a little bit of a backup when I sent my camera down originally. There was quite a few root balls in there, along with some debris settling in the bottom, so I did clean this line out with my 5/8 machine, and now we are going to be doing our pullback. If you take a look at the bottom left hand side of your screen, you'll see that we're out 55 feet 2 inches, and we are in that city tap. I did locate this out in the street in the front of the home. We're going to begin our pullback. Material that you're looking at is that clay tile piping. Now, clay tile is notorious for letting in some roots, and that they did have a few root balls in here, but nothing too crazy. Now, this is our first joint that we have in this clay tile. Looks pretty decent, nothing too crazy. It's starting to offset a little bit, but not to the point where it's going to cause a lot of issues. Another joint down in there. Like I said again, small offsets on this, nothing too crazy. We're able to get our camera up and over and our blades through that sewer line. As you can see, there is still those root indications coming through that joint there. Went through with that machine. Those are some of those roots that are really extremely hard to get, but the root balls that were in there before were basically all the way down to the bottom of the pipe. Joint looks good, not letting in any roots there. Right here, another joint, this joint right here at 41 feet, letting in a decent amount of roots on the upper right hand side. We were able to get those cleaned up and out of there. Joint right there. This one probably had the worst amount of root intrusion when I first originally sent my cam down in. This root ball was basically had the entire pipe closed off. Another little bit of root intrusion right at 28 feet. Was able to get majority of that out with that cleaning as well. All right here at 21 feet, between 21 feet and 20 feet 3 inches is where we transition from that clay tile piping into that cast iron. This is where we start going underneath the foundation of the home, back up to that toilet that we pulled. Now, if you look here, I mean, a little bit of scaling going on in this cast iron. I'd say maybe in the next 3 to 5 years, think about having a descaling of this cast iron done, just to help material flow out a little better. And if you look right there on the top of the pipe, that is where our kitchen line ties in with this main line. A little bit of grease coming down from there. Nothing too crazy. We make a little bit of a turn in that piping. This is where we're making that turn to go out to the street from that pulled toilet. All right, we're back up out of that toilet sweep. I'd say overall this sewer line is functionable. You know, you've got those roots coming in at those clay tile piping joints. Nothing too crazy for that root intrusion. No bellies, no breaks, small, very minor, slight offsets in there, and nothing to where it's going to cause major issues. I'd say do a annual cleaning of this line just to make sure those roots are taken out of there.